Make sure to subscribe to Apillow on YouTube. Very cool content creator.
To the town of Tel Aviv rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, and have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, dared to make a slip. For the stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. You may be wondering why I am poorly quoting Big Iron in this video, but you also probably know why if you've seen the video title and the thumbnail. Because, ladies and gentlemen, things aren't going really well. So, this is coming from the Spectator Index. Breaking: Israeli Minister of Heritage Amihai Eliyahu says that dropping an atomic weapon on Gaza is one of the possible options. So, this is where we're at. The Minister of Heritage, which is an interesting position to be talking about military strategy, but okay. The Minister of Heritage of Israel is saying, hey, what if we just nuke them? What if we Duke nuke them? What if we just straight fallout the Gaza Strip? Why? Why? I would like to talk about this. So, of course, if you don't know, current conflict going on between Israel and Palestine, it heated up on October 7th, and ever since then, it has been a disproportionate, and when I say disproportionate, I mean disproportionate level of retaliation from the state of Israel against citizens of the Gaza Strip for the actions of Hamas, which is a terrorist group, but a terrorist group that, mind you, does not make up a vast majority of the citizens in the Gaza Strip. The Gaza Strip has a median age of 18 years old. I am 18 years old. That means a vast majority of people in the Gaza Strip are under the age of 18. Ladies and gentlemen, the last election that happened in the Gaza Strip where Hamas was elected to power, yeah, because a lot of the things that Israel will say to justify their actions, or that a lot of people will say to justify the current horrific actions against the Gaza Strip, they'll say, oh, well, the people of the Gaza Strip, they selected Hamas. The last time an election occurred in the Gaza Strip was 2006. And keep in mind, again, the median age in the Gaza Strip is 18 years old. 18. I'm 18 years old, so I'm going to use myself as a reference point. Yeah? So the last election happened in 2006. A vast majority of people in the Gaza Strip are under the age of 18. In 2006, I am 18 years old currently myself. In 2006, I was 1 year old. 1. In 2006. And when I say 1 year old, I don't mean 1 going on 2. I mean I had just turned 1 in February of 2006. So no, the people of Gaza did not select Hamas. The current population of Gaza most certainly didn't, considering the fact that a lot of them are children. We've also had issues here where Israel has cut off the water of people in the Gaza Strip. They've cut off the internet, the electricity. They've bombed refugee camps. They recently struck an ambulance, claiming it to be an ambulance owned and operated by Hamas. So they struck an ambulance. Ladies and gentlemen, and those not with it, they struck an ambulance. Let's take a bit of a gander. Yeah, see? From the Spectator Index again, IDF confirms strike on ambulance in Gaza, saying it was being used by Hamas. And now, of course, and this is the refugee camp that I was talking about earlier, that they airstruck to kill one person. A refugee camp, mind you. And now, what is being floated is, hey, what if we nuke them? Minister of Heritage, just nuke them. Nuke them. This is disgusting. Yeah, and we already see other countries responding. Jordan condemns nuclear weapon statement by Israeli minister as a call to genocide, which it is. The Gaza Strip is miniature in size. Like, when I say miniature in size, the Gaza Strip is 141 square miles. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in kilometers as well for you non-Americans. That is 365 square kilometers. Let's compare that. So going back to square miles, we have 141 square miles, okay? With a population of almost 2 million. This is comparable to that of Hong Kong. Hong Kong is tiny. Yeah? Let's look at the population of Hong Kong right quick. Hong Kong has a population of about 8 million people. It is one of the densest cities on the planet. One of the densest cities on the planet because of how tiny it is and how little space there is. There's a massive rent crisis in Hong Kong currently because it's very difficult to find land and places to stay in Hong Kong due to how dense it is. It has a comparable size to that of Hong Kong. Let me tell you this, if you were to nuke Hong Kong, just like if you were to nuke the Gaza Strip, with the way that current nuclear weapons are in terms of strength, you would just wipe it out. That's it. Like, it's gone. Nuclear weapons blasts are massive. If you were to nuke the Gaza Strip, it would be gone. This is explicitly a call to genocide. As a matter of fact, I'm going to illustrate exactly how horrific this would be. I am currently on Nuke Map. So as you can see, we are in the Middle East. We have the Gaza Strip right here. And I am going to select a nuclear weapon. So I'm going to choose the warhead yield. And I'm going to go with, let's say, what is a more recent? You know, let's do a little bit of a let's do Fat Man. Yeah, one of the nukes dropped on Japan, and I'm gonna drop this right on Gaza City. That is exactly what they probably do. Oh wait, nope, don't go there. Go there. Drag a marker. Ooh, how do I drag? Ooh, I've not used Nuke Map since like middle school. Not middle school. Yeah. That is one nuke. That is a nuke from the 1940s. It would devastate the entirety of Gaza City if you were to drop it on Gaza City. Yeah. And that is an old nuke from the 1940s. If we go with the B-83, largest bomb currently in the US arsenal, we're not going to do that one because that one is way too big. Let's go with a B-61 Mod 7 over Gaza. Christ. And more than likely, they'll probably drop it more towards the middle to not hit Ascalon. The shockwave alone still destroys a vast majority of the Gaza Strip. these calls to nuke Gaza are genocidal. Point blank. Point blank. If you were to nuke the Gaza Strip, as this Minister of Heritage is saying, you would destroy the Gaza Strip and everyone in it. It would be the quickest single death event in human history, I'm pretty sure. Because the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki themselves only, I mean, I'm not going to say only, those were unjustified bombings. And as atomic bombings, they happen fairly quickly. But, like, and everyone who died, you know, mattered. But those bombings killed, collectively, I believe, 300,000 people. And that was across 2 bombings. If the state of Israel were to nuke the Gaza Strip, well over 1 million people would probably die. From the bombing itself, the shockwave, the radiation, the aftermath. It would be the quickest genocide we've ever seen. Because, I mean, what's going on currently is a genocide, and if you were to count everything that's been going on since the 1940s, since the Nakba, as a genocide, then it wouldn't be the quickest genocide ever. But it would definitely be the quickest single death event in history. And I know I started off this video doing a bit of Big Iron, you know, a little bit of an ode to Fallout New Vegas, Fallout series in general. But that's just because of how dark this is. You have a high-up member of the Israeli government just stating, hey, why don't we nuke them? That's terrifying. That is terrifying. That this is being considered. It's terrifying. And I hope whoever said that, I hope the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, which I doubt that he will. He in of himself is a monster. But I would hope that Prime Minister Netanyahu would immediately unseat him from his position as Minister of Heritage for even suggesting such a thing. And I hope that the reprisal from other world governments is strong again. Because if we aren't drawing the line in the sand, we needed to draw the line much earlier. But if we aren't drawing the line in the sand at the state of Israel saying, a high-up minister of the state of Israel, I mean, saying we could always nuke them, it's an option, which it never should be. If we aren't drawing the line in the sand there, I'm terrified to see what's going to happen. But if you found this video informative, you can like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, so that you know whenever I post more videos. You can join the Discord down below. It's a bit more of a positive fan community. Well, not, I don't like saying fan community. It's a positive community that is centered around my YouTube. But also not quite. I announce whenever I'm going live there, so you can follow me down there. You can also put in a debate submission there if you want to debate me. I have an email that's down below as well for business inquiries, also debate inquiries, things like that. And you can follow me on Twitter, link down below as well. I love you all. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you on the next video. Gotta hit the stop recording button.